What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Brandon's Pick'ems here. My name is Brandon. This is Friday Sports Network. We're going to talk about the NFL Week 8 going on today, or next couple days or so. You already had the Thursday night game, which we missed. Apologize on that. Try to get these out sooner as much as we can, but things are a little crazy this week around here. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it today. So you saw the Los Angeles Chargers beat up on the Minnesota Vikings pretty well. Was two teams trying to get some momentum, and LA definitely had that. Chargers having the home field advantage in this one. It definitely favored in there. I think Justin Herbert threw 3 or 4 touchdown passes as well. So I would have picked the Chargers in this one just because I don't trust Minnesota. Don't trust the Minnesota Vikings consistency or offense or just anything right now. So if it was Minnesota, you got some things you got to figure out going forward. Up next, I got the Miami Dolphins at the Atlanta Falcons. This is a tough one, but it's not. Realistically, it shouldn't be a tough one for Atlanta. The way Atlanta's played this year, yeah, they had their one game. Everybody, they got beat by Carolina 30-0. Like blah, blah, blah. Like Atlanta's not that bad of a team. They aren't that bad of a team. So look out for them going forward. I think Atlanta wins this one. Being at home with the crowd that they have, it could get pretty wild down there. You get Kirk Cousins starting over Michael Penix Jr. this week as well. So I think I think Kurt will take full advantage of that this week going into this one. So the Falcons can control the game, control the tempo of the game. They'll definitely beat the Dolphins pretty handily, like 27-10. Definitely thinking something like that. 6 out of 10 confidence rating in Atlanta winning that one. Next up, I got the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Sorry. This one's an interesting matchup. I think the Ravens defense is probably they've shown they've been hit and miss. I know they've had a little bit of injury bug as well here and there. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what Chicago has the opportunity, can generate some big plays at times, but they haven't been consistent offensively all season as well. So Baltimore again can run the ball, can pressure Caleb Williams, get him out of the pocket, get him running, even though he's a pretty decent passer. I think the Ravens get like a 24-14 win over the Chicago Bears today. Next up, I got the Buffalo Bills at the Carolina Panthers. This one. I mean, as much as I hype on the Carolina Panthers playing well, they're 4-3 right now. I think Buffalo is just too good of a team. Buffalo's just too good a team. They got too many players on both sides of the ball. Even though Carolina's been competitive, I think it could happen. I think you could see with Carolina being at home. I think you could see a possibility of Carolina winning this one. But I think the Bills should pull ahead late in this one. Give me the 31-21 win for the Buffalo Bills in this matchup. I apologize, dude. My nose is awfully stuffed up today, and I don't know why. Next up, we get the New York Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are dangerous at home, and if they get any somewhat production like they did out of Joe Flacco, like they this week, like they did last week against the Steelers, I have no doubt in my mind the Bengals get this one. The Jets are just not a good football team. They don't know they can't finish games. They can't capitalize on mistakes of other teams. Quarterback play hasn't been great. Defensively, they haven't been great. I'd expect the Jets definitely going to be tested with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and if Cincinnati throws the ball around like they did the other day, yeah, Bengals like 30-50 or 30-17 in this one. Shouldn't even be close. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals 30-17. You got the 49ers at the Houston Texans. 49ers, I think, get this one. They're very similar to the Buffalo Bills. They just have too much. They have too much that you have to try to bottle up and contain. But I mean, the Texans can be surprising. They've looked good in some games. They've looked awful in other games. But on the road, This one's tough, and I think not Carolina, San Francisco avoids some turnovers. They got this one covered. Give me like a 28-20 win for the San Francisco 49ers this week. I got the Cleveland Browns at the New England Patriots. New England Patriots taking on the Cleveland Browns one of the way. New England Patriots, a little bit of a surprise. To me, a little bit of a surprise team. Drake May has looked good. Defensively, they look good. Offensively, they haven't been bad. Rumors are that they're looking to get a top name wide receiver to help out Drake May. On the offensive side, Browns defense is tough. They've been tough all year. If their offense can hold up under pressure with Dylan Gabriel and whatnot at the helm, this one could be close. I think this one could be a closer one. Patriots, though, are tough. They're 5-2 right now. They're a 2 seed in the AFC, which is crazy to even think about. The way they looked last year and the way they played last year, they're at 5-2 and a 2 seed in the AFC. You're welcome. I think this game will be close. Give me the Browns though. To get a 20, let's go 21. I like 21-20. 21-20 type of game. Last minute field goal wins it for the Cleveland Browns. No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it could, in a way. Let's go 2017. 20-17 Cleveland. Last minute field goal gives them the win to avoid overtime. Next up, we got the Eagles and the Giants. Eagles definitely been solid, been more consistent. Last time these two played, though, the Giants whooped the Eagles. Wasn't even close. Not even close one. This one's in Philadelphia this time. I think the Giants are definitely a surprise, a little bit of a tougher opponent. And if you let them stay in the game, they're gonna be there and they're not gonna give up. They're gonna keep fighting. They're gonna keep giving you everything they got. But Philadelphia's roster depth it's too deep. It's again same thing as Buffalo, same thing as San Francisco. It's too deep, man. It's too deep. If Philadelphia can get their wide receivers going and pass the ball a little bit more, they'll be fine. Give me the Eagles though. Let's go 2017 as well. 20-17 Philadelphia. Moving on to the later stage games, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. In this one, give me the. This is tough. Saints home crowd's good. Don't have to worry about the weather because it's inside. Saints defense isn't bad, but I don't think it's going to be enough to stop Baker Mayfield and the Bucs this week. Now they're without Mike Evans again for probably the rest of the season. But we'll see what happens there. Give me the Buccaneers though to get a 24-20 win over the New Orleans Saints today. The confidence rating. This one's more like a 5 out of 10. I could see this one going either way. Yeah. Next up, you got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. You got the big test for Dallas on the road. Broncos at home are good, especially you get the little altitude that nobody ever affects them, but definitely does. So Dallas has to be sharp early. They can put up points. Denver's defense is tough. Give me 28-24 win for the Denver Broncos though in this one. Later on, you got the Indianapolis Colts, the 1 seed. Sorry, I'm gonna say it again. You have the 1 seed AFC Indianapolis Colts taking on right now. And right now, football runs through Indiana. Just saying. Football runs through Indiana. Physical matchup, though. Tennessee's been getting better. They're showing signs that they're getting better each and every week, but I don't think this one's close. I think the Colts win this one. Let's go 35-14 Indianapolis. 35-14 Indianapolis. I'll double check and make sure I got all the games that I was talking about. That I want to talk about. There's some teams on buys this week. Not as many games as we normally get. Got a good one here for Sunday night. We'll move on to Sunday night games. That's all the Sunday day games. Noon and the 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock games as well, Central Time here. In the St. Louis area. You got the Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight in Sunday Night Football. You got 2 classic franchises going at it. First time Aaron Rodgers had played the Packers as a Steeler. Steelers historically have played better at home overall in general. They're a better home team than they're on the road. and they can generate some pressure. They can make life tough for um for Jordan Love, and I think that's what we'll see tonight. I think we'll see a tough um, defensive game from the Green Bay Packers, and I think or not the Green Bay Packers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think the Pittsburgh Steelers get a 24-17 win over the Green Bay Packers to keep up with um, their version as well. And then last but not least, you have the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City's looking better. Patrick Mahomes looks like brand new in a way, um, which is pretty crazy. It should be a good game. Should be a good game for your Monday Night Football game. I like the Kansas City Chiefs getting like a 30-14 or 30-21 win over the Washington Commanders, who don't seem as dangerous as a team as they were last year. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs to pick up uh, another primetime win over the uh, over the Washington Commanders this week. So that's all I got for this week. This episode of Brandon's Pick'em. Make sure you stick around here. Variety Sports Network, we got all kinds of stuff coming out all the time. You got Darren over there who's absolutely killing it with seventh inning stretch and the World Series stuff as well. So make sure you check it out as well. All the World Series coverage each and every time as well. So I'll be back here next week for week 9 of Brandon's NFL Pick'em. So thanks for watching. Thanks for just sticking with us and keeping things going here at Variety Sports Network. We really do appreciate it.